I think all Americans are grateful for all the participants in that attempt, a successful attempt. And I believe that members of Congress have a right and obligation to go out, to seek information and contact with other governments. And I'm not a strict constructionist on...
Mr. Chairman, we think we have a document that for the first time can rally Democrats and Republicans, can allow us to come together and support this administration's effort to find an honorable solution to this conflict, one that the Russians are fully behind us. I'm concerned, Mr. Chairman, because if we don't take this opportunity, we're going to continue to drive the Russians away from us. I told the Russians we weren't going. At that meeting, however...
I do think there is a problem with offering an alternative at this time. And the interesting thing to me is that if Democrats and Republicans had done this during the Gulf War, there would have been charges of treason. If peace is going to succeed in Central America, I think we can afford to have one negotiator at a time. And I think that we send a very confusing message to both our allies and adversaries when we try to put a straitjacket on the Secretary of State's negotiating position.
Mr. Chairman, I won't take this opportunity.
When you started, you said the gentlewoman from Florida, and that's nice, but I'm not a gentlewoman, and if anyone thinks that I was involved in anything of treason or negative, I would ask them to step outside.
All right, correct.
International military presence with NATO at its core that will establish a secure environment. Our efforts are not helped, and indeed they are hurt, by uncoordinated freelance efforts at negotiating with Milosevic. One thing is consistent and constant about Milosevic. He always seeks to drive wedges, to split parties. He is a classic dictator who has learned to divide his opponents to conquer them. He has famously miscalculated NATO's resolve to see its actions end on the alliance's terms, but his miscalculations are fed by any who send him mixed messages about our resolve. Not, I repeat, not of the 700,000 refugees. In that respect, the well-intentioned efforts of the group that we have just heard from with Russian Duma members and the House resolution that has come out of these meetings, HCON Resolution 99, have helped to make progress in some areas, but overall have not helped to bring the conflict to a speedier end. Unfortunately, I believe they might have or could prolong it. Closing, Mr. Chairman, I'd like to express my appreciation for the support which you and the members of the committee have given us to bring this very tough but not intractable problem to a successful